It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Seahawks fairly strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Connor. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilkins. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 17 carries, 103 in the yardage department.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level. Running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Griffin to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Little. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target. Able to pick up another first down.
On first down, Griffin. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He finds his man complete. It's Wilkins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Give them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Lawrence. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Again, it's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Walker now at 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about touchdown from 19 yards away. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, a run with Counter. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that Diaz had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
He finds his man, complete. That's Kramer. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Through one quarter, 14-7. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Seahawks are 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's going to keep this again. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Griffin. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Little. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, anytime down here in the red zone that you can get a running back going lateral to the line of scrimmage, that's a plus for the defense. We all hear about the offensive guys saying, get north and south, get upfield. They didn't allow it at all on that play.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. The drive will start with Connor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Defensively, Puna Ford with a tackle there.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Lawrence. Flushed her, and he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Griffin. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Lawrence to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Wilkins. 7 yards there and a first down. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Lawrence going to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Wilkins. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence, this complete to Jones. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence. Touchdown Jaguars! Zay Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. He's got a man, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. On second down, it's Walker. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. Throw out wide to Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd down and 4, Lawrence got his man. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So it's a turnover there on a lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. The handoff, running left is Penny. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run behind center with Connor. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
On 2nd and 15 now. Griffin, this one into the hands of Metcalf. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. This pass complete to Melton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point. Second and goal from the 1. Griffin. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Lawrence. Complete to Jones. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Inside handoff, Penny. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here, some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
He finds his man complete. It's Wilkins. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Screen pass to Connor. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the Walker hit and the ball is out. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Penny up the middle. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Straight ahead, Walker trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This is the tight end fan. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end. But right now, they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And Walker once more. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. They'll run for it. It's Walker. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense